What the?
Mic test. Oh yeah, the mighty Allegheny River. And yes, I am back in the big OC. Oh, Oil City, you always keep me coming back because you got these funny, quirky little stories I got to tell the people on the old YouTubes. Ain't that right, Chickie? And your little bag of tricks. Come, you know what? I'm going to go down to the other kids. They'll talk to me. Let me give these other kids a chance, because sometimes she's just too shy to be on camera. I'm back again. Yeah, and who busted her hand up? Seriously, her hand is mangled. Oh yeah, summer dew. The weather is coming. Don't gotta wear a coat anymore? Well, not yet. It's been pretty nice for March. I shouldn't complain. But this is a daily. Tightrope walking guy. Before I get started on the vlog this week, I gotta let you know my merch site downstairs is having Tiffany's. It's having Tiffany's. Yeah. My merch site downstairs is having technical difficulties. You can look at it, but it won't let you order anything. I tried to order stuff from the people who won last week. Well, the one guy won, and the other guy, the awesome guy lives in Canada, but it's had technical difficulties down there. So you can look, but you can't buy anything. I'm just letting you know. The more you know. Hey, be sure to check out my store downstairs in the link below to check out all my cool items. Plus, consider being a member of mine where you get all my videos early and more. A man from Michigan moved here to the big OC. He became a pharmacist and a first-class that's it, I'm keeping it in. First-class chemist here in Oil City. This man worked in the doctors Colbert and Egbert drugstore downtown. But the crazy story I'm about to tell you, the man's name was J.B. Allen. Have you ever heard of him? Probably not. You're gonna know after the vlog's done though. Well, this man needed money in a hurry. He needed funds to pay a bill. And every now and then we all get in that situation, don't we? Aspen?
This is an aspen. You can tell that it's an aspen tree because of the way it is.
Even though the guy worked, he needed more funds to pay his father's, there you go, I said it right that time, farm off. Because, well, he moved to Oil City, they had a farm here up on the hill. Mr. Allen was a smart man. He was a pharmacist, a chemist. He read Greek and he spoke 4 languages. There's something this man could think of to make extra money to pay on his dad's farm. I mean, the mortgage needed to be paid, right? You gotta have some place to live. I'm sure he could think of something to make extra money to pay his dad's mortgage. But what? Well, I'm sure you've seen the thumbnail of the video. You know where this story is headed to. So this man needed money. He made a crazy announcement. He stuck it in the newspaper. And it's on my favorite holiday. Yes, my favorite holiday, July 4th. I love July 4th. But July 4th, 1864, old J.B. Allen put an article in the newspaper and it said, I'm gonna string a 300-foot metal cable over the Allegheny River. Yeah, 90 feet in the air on a 1-inch steel cable. I'm gonna make some extra money to pay the mortgage on my dad's farm. I don't know what you think about when you guys want to make extra money, but I certainly wouldn't think about stringing a cable across the Allegheny River and walking across it. But this guy, Who did it? July 4th, J.B. Allen strung that wire across the Allegheny River here. Carried a flag in his hand with a pulley wheel and a hand pull balance in the other. But here's the pic of Mr. Allen going across the Allegheny River. Crazy, right? He actually strung the cable across the old ferry crossing in Oil City. And I will be honest with you, because I'm very transparent, I don't know where the ferry crossing was in Oil City. So if you Oil City people know where it was, comment downstairs below, because I couldn't find no information on Oil City's ferry crossing. Sometimes, you know, people, I'm not Wikipedia, I can't find everything. Nobody knows if he made a dime doing this, where he could have died. And trust me, if he would have died doing this, which I'm glad he didn't, I would have done the vlog too. But nobody knows. Even the little article I read says nobody knows the amount of money he made, or if he made any. Think about that. In doing my research in this story, I found this little story about J.B. Allen. I kept the paper to read you a quirky little story about J.B. Allen, and I wanted to read you word for word from the paper. You all know he was a pharmacist, but one day when he was working, the paper says, a horseman rushed in to his drugstore and asked for a prescription for a deadly poison to be filled. Okay. Allen resisted. Wasn't going to give him the poison. He says, no, it's not safe for me to give you a deadly poison and just have it in the house. But the guy refused to leave the drugstore without getting poisoned. So Allen gave in. But he did write on the prescription pill bottle. I don't know, glass back in the day. Whatever they did back in the 1800s. Most likely glass with a paper label on it. He wrote on the label, if any damn fool takes his prescription, it will kill him as dead as the devil. I'm not a pharmacist, so I wouldn't fill it either, but that's pretty good. So, this is where I end the video on the barricade here in Petroleum Center. I just lost my words.
Here at the Petroleum Center.
You are at the Petroleum Center. I'm at the Petroleum Center. How many videos have I done here? Yeah. But anyway, those were the days.
Those were the days, my friend.
When I found a cute little story in Oil City, and there's a bunch of ones in Oil City, I gotta tell you, I come upon a bunch of little stories in Oil City. Maybe someday I'll just go to Oil City and do all the little cute stories that I found. Who knows? But those were the days when a man walked across the tightrope to pay his dad's mortgage. Hey, you get desperate for money, you do desperate things. I know I have.
I'm not proud of that last one, but I did it, man. Wow, sounds wild.
Not really. You're looking at me like, jeez. What'd you do? Oh. I'll see you next Monday. This is a daily.